Released on March 1st of 2024, the Lego McLaren MP4x4 is a model of one of the most iconic and famous F1 cars of all time, and it comes included with its most famous driver, Ayrton Senna. The box art is very simple, and I'd say it's actually a little boring. There's a few nice shots of the car and Senna himself standing on the included podium, and along the back there's a picture of the car on the sand, angled into a turn. Rather than follow the trend of all the larger sets using the plain old black background, I wish that this set used more inspiration to what the Speed Champions line does, include backgrounds of the racetracks or settings that you'd actually see these cars in. Included is a small podium for Senna to stand on, and while it's nice that they went out of their way to include this, especially with its own plaque, I feel that it would have been better suited to place them alongside the stand for the main build, as many of the Collector Series sets do. It's a nice build, no question. It's just that if the main problem that many people have with this set is the price, you'd think that removing non-essential builds like this would be the first thing to do. The car itself is scaled really well with nothing looking too out of place, although this isn't minifig scale. Our driver doesn't really stand up to the scale of those tires, and certainly not in the driver's seat. There's a bunch of sponsors plastered all over the car, these ones being stickers. And the most iconic sponsor that many look for is sadly not included. It's not a surprise that LEGO might not want a giant Marlboro sticker on their products, and I suppose swapping it out for a simple McLaren one works. There's a few small air intakes on the side, and the parts used for the tires are really great at showing that bald sort of look you see on the F1 tires. Speaking of the tires, this set actually includes functional steering, even using the steering wheel. There's a very limited range of motion for the wheel, but there's quite literally no extra space that they could have used to change the gearing. It's a very simple pivot mechanism, but it really helps to breathe a bit of life into an otherwise static model. This car is more than just surface deep, however, with the bonnet being right behind the driver's seat being able to be lifted off and revealing a fully detailed engine bay. There's some clever part usage to get some of these shapes pulled off, from flower pieces to bull horns, all in reflective silver. It's a nice touch to all have underneath, but I don't think that much was taken away to fit this inside it, and without it, the midsection would be pretty flimsy. The stand for the car comes with a plaque that lists various stats and information about the car, and I appreciate that they chose a different color scheme than all the black stands that we've been getting from the larger sets. The majority of the time, those stands collect dust and show it very badly, and I find that the build that they used here doesn't take it away from the car, but adds to it. It attaches to the car via two blue pegs. It's surprisingly easy to line them up and set them into place. Although it might not look like it, it's pretty sturdy, and I couldn't see this falling off very easily. This set does a great job at being able to provide a nice display piece at a semi-affordable price, but for many, they don't see that it's able to make up for that $80 price point. If you're a big enough fan, this might be a solid pickup, but I don't think that the average enthusiast would be getting this one. That's all I have for you today here at Brick Specs. Until next time.